speaking of re-signing news, Nick Meaney signed from the Bulldogs, where he was a pretty handy player, but fringe first grader. Goes down Melbourne Storm, becomes a bona fide star. Another case of Craig Bellamy does it again. I love the re-signing. He's going to be not a superstar, but he's going to be a very, very good player for the Melbourne Storm for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, there's been a couple of re-signings that have gone under the radar for how good they've been. Like Matt Timoko has extended his time at Canberra, and there wasn't a big fuss made about that, and he's genuinely one of the form centres of the competition. Young Isaiah Katoa re-signed, and the form that he's in, he's got the Dolphins first place at the moment, and there hasn't been much about it. And I didn't know Nick Meaney had re-signed until you just told me.
There you go. It came out today. He has been a revelation in the centre spot in Melbourne. Deputised for Ryan Pappenhausen at fullback extremely well last year. You know, kicks goals from literally everywhere we're called upon. He's just another one that you're like, yeah, he's an okay player, and if he signs for the Titans, you know. But if he signs for Craig Bellamy, he's going to be a star. He's just... I don't want to make this about Craig Bellamy, but he's the sort of reason why I look at Craig Bellamy and say he's the best coach in the NRL right now and has been for a long time. We got a player off contract, Kay Liro, who hopefully by the time this drops is re-signed by Cronulla after being named their second week in a row. Can you imagine if he goes to Melbourne? He'd be the best centre in the competition in 3 years.
Yeah, it's a scary thought. Like, you and I both said a player like Oregon Kaufusi, when he signed for Cronulla, would be the type of player that Craig Bellamy would have snapped up years ago. And unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out for Cronulla. But you could see him leaving Cronulla and going down to Melbourne and going, man, why didn't that work for us? Why didn't it work for us? So, Nick Meaney. I thought Meaney was always good for the Dogs, whether they put him on the wing or they put him at fullback. I think he always showed that bit of class and speed in rugby league can get you a long way. It really can. Like, it's given AJ Brimson a career that he doesn't deserve at the moment. That's a shot at you, by the way. But yeah, Nick Meaney's a fantastic player and one that every club would be happy to have. And he's at Melbourne, you know, staying around with Harry Grant, staying around with Jerome Hughes, staying around with Paps, and staying around with Cam Munster. I think it's great. You can't knock it.